Okay, here's the final position of the last game. As you remember, Karpov won a beautiful game, sacrificing a piece and having passed pawns on both sides of the board that Krita could not contain. Now we're going to see round 2. Krita will be black, thirsty for revenge against Karpov, but Karpov with white is nothing to be messed with. Let's see. Get ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Round 2. Karpov versus Krita. Let's flip the board. So we have a A6 Slav here. Krita's played a reasonable line. Solid for black, but it has a bit of bite in it. And he already thinks he's equal, but you know, the openings, these things are quite variable. This will change over the course of the game. And Karpov's now considering his move. B takes C4 has been played. B takes, of course, Karpov will respond. Doesn't even need to think about that. He should have moved already. B takes, and then what? Knight BD7, natural move. If black doesn't play Knight BD7 now, white might play Knight E5 or something. Might be annoying, maybe not. Okay, so Karpov's optimistic. C5. Okay, so this move gains a bit of space on the queen side, at the cost of his bishop on b2 needs to find something to do in the game, that's for sure. Okay, rook b8 attacks it, so Karpov will play just rook b1 here. Queen c2 was his first choice, but probably bishop f5 is annoying at some point there. Rook b1 makes sense. So Krita will just play bishop e7 and castle, logical play, just finish development. And so why can't... Ah, I see. Yes, there was a tactical point why white could not take the pawn on a6. Queen a5 would be annoying there. Queen a5 and rook takes b2 tactics. Okay, rook takes b1. Something tells me this game is quite likely to head for a draw, but we're going to see. The locked pawn structure and symmetry and lack of dynamic imbalances, meaning like this. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Karpov will get to the. They'll both castle. The rooks will probably be exchanged on the b file, as they often are when there's only one open file. And yeah, not much will happen in this game, I get the feeling. If black really wanted to try to do something, maybe he would play bishop takes f3 and e5, but even that might just be giving white the two bishops for no reason. Rook b8. Okay, so Karpov announces his intention to start maneuvering. Knight e1, offering the exchange of his so-called good bishop, but it remains to be seen how this is going to be proven. Knight takes e2. Krita thinks after queen b7, just grabbing the open file, that he's just completely fine. And Karpov will play f3 here. So you might notice that black controls the open b file, but because the b2 square is covered by the bishop, there's no entry point, so controlling the open file with the queen and rook doesn't mean that much. Meanwhile, Karpov's preparing to open the center with f3 and e4. He's already played f3, so coming soon will be f4 or will be e4. But first, he looks like he's making some preparatory moves first. Queen c1 is one such move. G6, knight d3. So he's sort of preempting some possible e5 moves by white as well, or by black as well. So knight d3 first just improves the knight. He's getting ready to play e4. Bishop g5. So e4 is being prevented for the moment. This is pretty standard play. One side has an intention, the other one side tries to stop them in their intention, right? So bishop c3 comes. Knight g7, trying to play knight f5, I suppose. So queen d2, knight f5, and then probably he's going to play queen d2, knight f5. Now, Krita thinks he's slightly better now. Knight f5, threatening bishop takes e3 check, of course. Now, there's a few ways to deal with this. f4 is one way, but what that does is means that your e4 plan is just going to go away. Maybe Krita deliberately provoked that. Now, there's never going to be any e4 move from white. On the other hand, he is considering some g4 and maybe even g5 h4, g3 h5 plan at some point in the future. Bishop a5, that's a good move as well. If he gets the chance, he'll play like bishop c7 and then bishop back to e5 and improve his bishop as well. So knight comes to f6, attacking the g4 pawn, but more importantly, he wants to go to the e4 square. So knight f2 guards against both possibilities. But now bishop b6 coming, h5, g5, knight d7, okay. g5 or h3 have to be played here. So I don't think taking here is good, because white can quickly play, so h takes here. I don't think that was a good idea, because white can quickly play king g2 and rook h1, and maybe something will happen on the h file. Queen c8, g5, g5, I suppose that's good, g5. So white has only had one bad minor piece, which was his bishop, but he's got it to the a5 square, where you can argue that it's no worse than black's bishop on e7, right? Knight f5, king g2 probably, king f2 just guarding that e3 square, even better. Bishop b6, yeah. This bishop b6 move is good, just completely closes the b file. It means that the rook on b8 means nothing now. Play will be happening on the king side. So king f2. And Karpov suddenly thinks he's much better, and I'm starting to agree with him. Once he deals with those knights, those well-placed knights of black, rook g1, king h7, rook h1 maybe, queen a5, yeah, that's interesting. Queen a5 with the idea of knight b4, just going after the weak a pawn. Queen a5, knight b4, is that the idea? So f6, that's an anti-positional move by black, but you have to do something, otherwise you're just going to play knight b4 and start taking your pawns. Bishop takes f6, that's bishop h4 check, so rook h1, pins the knight as well. Krita suddenly likes black a lot, and to be honest, as white, I would start worrying about all those black pieces on my king side as well. If they come king f3, yes, see, I would be worrying a little bit, but Karpov doesn't seem to care. I guess I'm just seeing ghosts here. Rook g1. Well, maybe not. I really don't like this. Rook f8 now? What's wrong with rook f8 there? I don't see what was wrong with rook f8 there. The white king looks to be in trouble there. Queen takes a6, Karpov thinks he's winning, and now Krita thinks that white's winning too. Queen takes g5. Only Karpov could confidently go into this position as white. Bishop f4. Queen g6. Queen a7 check. And now it's starting... I don't think that rook b5 move by black was any good. I'm pretty sure rook f8 would have been better, but we'll check that out in the post-game analysis for sure. Knight h g7. And yeah, now this makes sense. White just starts going for swaps. Knight g3 takes, bishop takes, knight f5 probably forced. Rook takes h4 first, of course. Knight blocks, knight must block. Then knight e5 maybe. bishop e5, even better. The roundabout way that Karpov broke through on the queen side and the king side at the same time is pretty nice, actually. Book b2. Queen a8 check. King f7. Queen takes c6. Now, yes, rook takes f2. Karpov must have missed this move. Rook takes f2. Looks like he might have at least a draw by perpetual check. Karpov missed this possibility of rook takes f2. And so Krita might be saving himself here. And then, so that makes that's not too bad. To escape in this game and then try to win with white in the next game is not a bad idea at all. King e1, and then he just checks, and this should turn out to be a perpetual check. So what was the mistake? Grabbing the pawn on c6 was a little bit too confident by Karpov, and the draw is complete. Know that we will not be continuing here. We will be stopping for a moment. And so that game, Krita had chances, definitely had chances, but Karpov managed to turn the tables around, and just in the winning position he was a little bit greedy and missed a perpetual check. So Krita survives game 2, and now the score, as we can see, the score after 2 games is 1.5 out of 2, 1.5 to half against for Rodent 3 Karpov. Interesting games. Let's go to the analysis, and then I'll see you in game 3.